Okay, SummerSlam 2016. I really do believe that this pay-per-view has the potential to outshine WrestleMania 32 because, to be honest, WrestleMania 32 had mixed opinions. It had a lot of mixed reviews. Some people were happy, some people weren't due to, the main event and the mid-card and the length, definitely the length of the time. So really, if they can just nail this match card on this year's SummerSlam, then it really has the potential to be one of the highlights of the year. So I am truly excited to actually, wait. I can't wait for the pay-per-view. It's going to be really, really good due to the matches announced so far, which has really inspired me to make a match card once again for SummerSlam. So let's get to it. Worked quite hard for this, so let's just get to it. So the first match for the US Championship. All right. So for the US title, Rusev versus Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn versus Cesaro in a fatal four-way match. Now, I know that Owens and Sami Zayn, their feud is now over. Their rivalry is held off as of yet, but the thing is that they both drafted to Raw, so definitely they're gonna, you know, uh, go against each other in some way once again. So, why wait? Just put it on SummerSlam, one of the biggest events of the year, the big four events. Put that in. A Fatal Four match could also have a lot of moments for Cesaro and Rusev. So let's get to that. I truly think that Cesaro really fully deserves this. Alright, second match for the Tag Team Championships, The New Day versus The Club. I think this was definitely gonna happen due to this past Raw, The Club invading their celebration. So really this is gonna lead to a match at SummerSlam for the Tag Team titles. And now I think that to make The Club even better, to make them even stronger, is for them to win the Tag Team titles and bring a lot of excitement into the tag team division, just like how they're doing it on Raw for the women's division, but not so much for SmackDown. So let's just get to that. So anyway, match number 3. I've not really thought about this, but for the IC Championship, The Miz versus Apollo Crews. Now Apollo Crews won the Battle Royal this past Tuesday on SmackDown. He earned the right to go on to the six-pack challenge match. I think he has the momentum. He has the potential to challenge The Miz for the championship and really elevate him into a good push. So let's just get that over with for SummerSlam. Not a huge fan of Apollo Crews, due to his personality, smiling a lot. He's this tough, high-flying, muscular man, and on top of that, he's just smiling all the time. Not a huge fan of that. So but you know what? All aside, he is a very talented athlete and he's got a lot of charisma, so let's just cut him some slack, yeah? So anyway, there we go. Apollo Crews versus The Miz. Should be a decent match, so let's just go on to the next match. Alright, next up for the Women's Championships, Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. Now, this has already been announced, but I still want to talk about it, just like the other matches. Sasha Banks, what an amazing moment that was on Raw. I mean, this match was great. I did enjoy it on Raw, but can you imagine what the match could be at SummerSlam? I was quite surprised as to why this happened on Raw. I was probably thinking that perhaps Charlotte is taking some time off and therefore a person like Nikki Bella can return and then face off with Sasha, but that's not the case. Charlotte, apparently her schedule in the future is described to be brutal. So that's an update for you guys, and you could put that in your mind right now. But here's the thing: Sasha and Charlotte, two amazing athletes. I hope that their match at SummerSlam could be two times, twice better than what happened on Raw. Raw was a great match, but I want to see a main event worthy type of match between these two. They are stealing the women's division. Amazing athletes. So I want to keep on being interested in this. Very happy that Sasha got her moment, crying out. Was a brilliant moment to have on Raw, especially with the new era. So let's just keep on keeping that on high momentum. So there we go. Moving on. Chris Jericho versus Roman Reigns. Now I think we all knew Roman Reigns, I think his push is held off right now. I mean, I do feel bad for the guy. I think that due to the suspension, he is now, his push is no more now. I think that they are done with the Roman Reigns experiment. And when I mean they, I mean Vince McMahon and Triple H. But now I think that they have an opportunity to completely change Reigns. And when I mean change, just pull the trigger and turn him heel. Go on, slowly build that heel turn. People would love it. I mean, he has got the body, he's got the hair, he's got the face. He's even grown a full beard. So let's just do it. I mean, have some sort of story in the near future. Have Triple H involved in it. Screw someone else, shake Roman's hand, and just turn heel and probably win a title. And so what better way to do that than face Chris Jericho and just be done with that? So I think that they should, sort of build to that, have Jericho invite Roman to his highlight reel show, and then mix up a feud between them two. So Roman and Jericho should be a decent match for SummerSlam if it does happen. Let's hope. And there we go. So that was match number 4, I believe. I'm not really sure. I'm not good at counting. But anyway, let's move on. I really do want to see what I witnessed at Money in the Bank. That's right. I'm talking about the final face-off, the final match between John Cena and AJ Styles. Now, I want to see this match once again. I do admit Cena did look a bit rusty in the first match, but I think that he can definitely improve. He can bounce back. I mean, he is John Cena. He can do anything. He is legitimately the Superman. So I think that they can continue this feud and just make an awesome match out of it. I mean, I think they should build up to this, big time. Have Styles as a top heel, have Cena as a top face of SmackDown, and just keep on developing this and make SmackDown even more interesting due to these two amazing athletes. So Cena Styles for SummerSlam is going to be great. I was honestly thinking these two can probably battle for the new world title, but obviously that is not happening, as I will get to later in the video. So yeah, Cena Styles should be a great match. All right, for the WWE Championship, Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, I witnessed on SmackDown a great moment from Dolph Ziggler. He won the six-pack challenge. He is finally getting a chance to really elevate himself, get that push, and battle for the WWE Championship. I'm very happy for that, but at the same time, I'm quite worried because I really want SmackDown to still gain and, increase the popularity, compete with Raw, because right now there is not much competition. Raw is clearly the better show, so I really do think that they've pulled the right trigger and just develop these characters on SmackDown and make them more interesting. Turn one of these superstars, turn them heel. I would probably go with Dolph Ziggler, turn him heel, and have another top heel in SmackDown. So that would be great. Just do not put him down. Please do push him as much as we possibly could. And this is going to be a great match. I really can't wait for this match. Very happy with the match, and there we go. Okay, so we're getting near the end for the brand new championship, the WWE Universal Championship. We have Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Can you believe this match is actually happening? A dream matchup that I thought was probably going to happen at WrestleMania, but no, it's actually happening at SummerSlam. Finn Balor, what an amazing debut. Well, one of the biggest debuts that I have seen in a very, very long time, since Kevin Owens actually beat the guy. He beat 5 amazing athletes on Raw this past week. I mean, what an impact he has made. Now he's facing against Seth Rollins. I really hope that they can also make Raw interesting, just have some good confrontations, have some good matchups. And I don't know. I mean, I really am quite worried with the mic skills especially, but if they can just develop that, if they can just write some good scripts for Raw, then that'll be very, very good. So I'll be very happy with that. Just don't don't completely screw off the entire interest of Raw. Just keep it interesting and just make some good matches, I guess. But I'm very excited for this. It's going to be great. You can see that I have pretty much put the world title in the background because I have no idea what the new title is going to be. So I'm just assuming that that kind of makes sense. So yeah, there we go. And now, last but not least, Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. You thought that I'm going to miss that out, but I really do believe that this is the main event of SummerSlam, as it was the first match announced 2 months prior to the pay-per-view, and quite well worried about Randy Orton. You know, his body shape does not look very fantastic as it used to be. You know, it's not ripped as it used to be. Sort of out of shape. He is slightly out of shape, but you know what? I think he can bounce back. But I am worried about Brock Lesnar as well, because how are they gonna treat him? Is he gonna be a face? Is he a heel? We'll find out on Raw this Monday. But at the same time, you know, are they gonna punish? Is the company gonna punish him by letting Orton win? Is that gonna happen? You know, are they actually gonna let that happen? I mean, I do not. The biggest thing I don't want this to happen, I do not want to see a squash match. I do not want to see Brock Lesnar completely dismantle Randy Orton. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see Brock Lesnar decapitate Randy Orton and just send him to Suplex City. As much as I would love to see that, I want to see Orton be very dominant as well. You know, because what is the point of elevating and pushing Randy Orton, the Viper, the Legend Killer, and then put him... I'm sorry about that. But what is the point of just elevating and pushing Randy Orton and then just throw him back down during that match? You know, I do not want to see that. What I'm very interested about is Paul Heyman. I mean, because I've read some backstage news updates that his contract is now gone. He is gone from the company. He is no longer signed with the company. But I do hope that he appears on Raw. I do hope that he appears at SummerSlam, you know, because Paul Heyman is one of the best mic skill workers of our time right now, along with the likes of Kevin Owens and CM Punk and many more, and even John Cena as well. So, you know, let's just keep that momentum up, because he is an advertiser. He is a promoter. You know, he promotes matches. He gets people excited. So that's what I want to see from Paul Heyman. But from these two, this is 15 years in the making. I'm so excited for this match. I really hope that they could have built this up. I'm quite disappointed that they just completely plainly just announced this matchup, even on SmackDown, to be honest, a taped show. But it is what it is, and I hope they can bounce back from this. So that was my card for SummerSlam. I'm so excited for this pay-per-view, and one of the few pay-per-views that I'm very excited about for this year yet. So rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.